Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to another day. Today is Saturday, and yeah, today's Saturday. And yesterday is a day that I would like to say did not happen. Okay, I'm joking. It did happen. It just didn't happen as planned. So, story time. Yesterday, I don't even know whether to say that they started off okay but anyway, I was in a good mood. I wake up in a good mood, you know. I woke up late. Not late for work, but later than I usually do. So as a result, I was unable to do my workout. And I made peace with it very quickly. You know, I was like, okay, so this is the situation today. We're not doing our workout. Cool. Got ready for work. Had car problems. From that point onwards, from that point onwards, had car problems. It was a minor thing. A very minor thing, guys. Very and so the car got attended to, okay? And I was like, all right, should be here for about 30 minutes to an hour. Cool, that just changes a few things in the morning, but leading just like, you know, an hour. An hour went by. Hour number 2 went by. Number 3 went by. Number 4 went past as well. At hour number 4, at that point, I got frustrated. I got frustrated because that's almost the whole morning gone, okay? In fact, that was the whole morning gone. So, So, remember, I'm still at that place. And this car is still being attended to. So, I decide, let me go because so there was a part that needed to be replaced because there was a part that got broken or that got messed up. I had to withdraw money from an account that does not have internet banking, that does not have cell phone banking, that is just an ATM account, right? Shop. So bear in mind, yesterday was the last day of the month and I had to go stand in a long queue. So I went, I left, I decided to call, and I left. I got to the ATM. The queue was very long. It wasn't too long, but it was moving very slowly because there was only one ATM. Guys, I don't know what people do at ATMs. It wasn't even a cash accepting ATM. But I am convinced now that people do play Pac-Man in ATMs because that queue was moving at a snail's pace. At some point, actually, after I got there, and I asked, because people are now just scattered around, who the last person was so that I know who I'm after, right? I think I stood there for like a good 5 minutes and it didn't move at all. Only after 5 minutes, when these ladies were complaining already, telling me, it's moving at a snail's pace, blah 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 blah, then it started moving, but slowly. And I was like, all right. Guys, I stood in the queue for more than an hour. more than an hour. And guess what? When there were 4 people ahead of me and I was the 5th person to go in, the SBV car came. It came and we were told, "Hi guys, chill, move backwards, let's wait a bit for this car." Tell me why that had to happen at that point. At that point, after waiting for more than an hour. I was very annoyed, but I was there. And I had to wait. So then, I forgot to tell you a part. So after hour number 4 passed before I came to the ATM, right? Then I was worried. So I asked the people attendant to the car, and I asked them with the hopes of, them saying, "I know, we're wrapping this up." And I was asking because we had just gotten the part that needed to be replaced. So I just thought it's a matter of putting things back to where they belong. How? I know, shame. So I asked them, should I just cancel my plans for the day? Or are you almost done? They responded and they said, "Ma'am, cancel your plans." That was like a dagger to my heart. That just triggered every single emotion in me, and I shed a few tears. I was like, alright, okay, I go. You need to leave this place for your own sanity. So that's when I left to go to the ATM, because anyway, I had to go and withdraw money from this account, okay? I withdrew money and then I didn't go back to the place until they said they were done with the car. So they finished at around 4 p.m. I was only able to go back at 5:05. So I went to go get the car at 5:05. And then I had to stand in another long queue to go and fill up the car. The traffic was insane. Remember, Friday traffic, month-end traffic. But anyway, I made it out alive. And then went to church. After all was said and done, guys, I was so exhausted. I was super exhausted, but I am glad I went to church because God knows I needed that. I went to church. We went to church, and then because my husband was at work and he was unable to leave. Also, I did say that it was meant to be a very small issue that was fixed in like an hour. After that, we came back home very late. Came back home and ate. And then my husband was like, "Let's watch a movie." I agreed. I didn't watch that movie, guys. I passed out. I was so tired, Lord knows. Yo, guys. Anyway, yeah, that was yesterday. Okay, so with everything that happened yesterday, I think what I learned, and yeah, I think the biggest thing for me to learn from this experience is ask for help. Guys, I'm generally a person who I can suffer in silence. I can go through, like, I'll stretch myself until I can't be stretched anymore. I will, yeah, ask for help. So I think even me getting emotional was because I realized that I'm going to have to ask for help. Guys, I'm a person who generally, even asking for help from my family members, who are people who explicitly say to you, we are here if you guys need anything, we are here. I appreciate that, and I will always agree. But if I'm being honest about it, sometimes it's difficult, and it's something that I'm trying to learn to do. But also I feel like like sometimes it's part of being an adult, you know. There are some things that you really want to see. Can I do this on my own? Can I will I be able to? And I'm glad that I came out with a lesson from this whole thing. But yeah, I have to admit that I think that is one lesson that I have to take from this entire thing, that sometimes it's okay to really ask for help. It's not like you'll be asking for people to do crazy things, but you know, for me, I think maybe in like an hour into the whole thing, I could have just picked up my phone and called. Guys, I didn't even call my husband. I didn't call anyone. The reason I didn't call my husband is because I don't want to bother him. It wouldn't be bothering him because he did say I must update him. But I understood that he has work pressures, and you know, yeah. Actually, when I think he had a meeting, he had 2 meetings, so I just felt like I would just be, and also I know that me saying things to him and just telling him how frustrated I was gonna cry. This girl, I was gonna cry. I know myself. I really do know myself. So I was trying to avoid all of that. I was trying to avoid me just being overly emotional, which I guess it did or didn't work out. So even when he did call me, I had to first, because there was a point where I had to talk to him over the phone, and I was emotional at that time. I remember there was a time when I called him, and then I think it rang twice, and then before it rang the 3rd time, I was just like, I dropped the call because I was feeling that when this person says hello, I'm gonna cry. So I don't even know why I'm getting emotional right now, but yeah, I think I just need to learn to ask for help when things are not, I mean, these people are here for me. Like my husband is there. It's just unfortunate that it happened when he had meetings at work, otherwise he would have been the one taking care of everything. But also I feel like I have my parents-in-law, I have my siblings, but I decided at that point that I'm going to sit and wait for these people to fix this car so that I can drive and carry on with the rest of my day. And when they told me, girl, cancel those plans, I promise it was like a dagger to my heart. It was it was very unexpected. So I just didn't take that well. Because I sat there, I think because I distracted myself while I was there. Because I had everything with me, my laptop, my books, all my bags basically. So I pretty much had everything that I needed. Because I sat there, I read my book. When I was tired of reading my book, like even my phone needed charging, I could charge it with my laptop without asking these people to charge my phone for me. Like, I didn't bother them at all because I just wanted them to focus on what they were doing, and then I will focus on what I'm doing, and then they will finish quickly, an hour max, and then I will take the car and leave, pay them and leave. That's not how it happened. So yeah, I thought I should not leave that out, because I feel like we go through things and we come out and we look at experiences as bad experiences, horrible experiences, but we never really look at what did I actually learn from that particular thing. Guys, there's a lesson in everything. Every small thing, there is a lesson, especially bad experiences or things that you deem to be bad experiences, because some of them we think they're bad, but they're not bad. Some of them are bad, but they were supposed to happen in order for you to learn that thing, that which you took out from that experience. You couldn't have learned that one thing without going through that experience. Okay, so I think enough preaching from me. I just thought I should share that because I feel like what I took out from this entire thing is something that is beneficial to my growth as a person in Jay. Yeah, I've just always been a very, yeah, I told you guys I can suffer in silence. And so people who don't know me, I'm generally a very if you really know me, then you'll know when something is wrong, okay? And I guess another thing is that sometimes, well, because I'm very emotional, when something is really wrong, it like I just start crying. But let me tell you also, I hate crying in front of people. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I hate it. Guys, even just when my husband and I were dating, the idea of me crying in front of him was just no. Why must you see me cry? Have you seen how ugly I look when I cry? Not even that, not even just because I look ugly when I cry, or because I just I don't know, not because of all those other reasons, but just because I think I mentioned this a few years ago, I think somewhere in the beginning of this channel, that I am strong. I am very strong, a very strong woman, and so that is generally, like, I'm a very well and solid person, well put together, solid person. And so when anything manages to break that strong woman wall that I put up, which I put up as a, I guess, as a defense mechanism, and that also is because of certain things that I've experienced in my life in the past that have forced me to, you know, put up that wall, be a strong woman, never show your weaknesses or whatever. I don't even know how to describe it, but when anything manages to break through that wall, that person in me does not want anyone to see it. So that is the main reason why I don't like people seeing me cry. I've spoken for a long time.